Hello, everybody. I'm going to be taking you on a tour through our solar system, so buckle up and let's go. The first thing we're going to talk about actually isn't even a planet. It's a star, and it's a star that we call the Sun. The Sun is over 4.5 billion years old. It started as a cloud of dust and gas. It's made of hydrogen and helium gases. The temperature of the Sun is around 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, to put that in perspective for you, a hot day to us is 90 degrees. Imagine 10,000 degrees. That is seriously hot, guys. The next is our very first planet, and it's a planet that we call Mercury. Mercury and the Sun are best friends, and because of that, Mercury is really hot and has no atmosphere. Mercury can be seen from Earth at certain times. Mercury is just a little bit larger than our moon. The next planet we're going to talk about is Venus. Venus is sometimes called the morning or evening star. Look for it at dusk or sunrise. It looks like a large red star. Venus has no moon. Venus rotates in the opposite direction of Earth. The sun rises in the west and sets in the east. The next planet we're going to talk about is called Earth, which you and I like to call it home. Earth is often called the ocean planet. Its surface is 70% water. The oceans help regulate the temperature of the planet and influence weather. The Earth has a molten core made of iron and other metals. Under the Earth's crust are plates that slowly move against each other. This is what gives us our mountain, hills, volcanoes, and even earthquakes. Earth's atmosphere protects the planet from meteors. They usually burn up before they reach the Earth's surface. And Earth rotates on a 24-hour axis. The next planet we're going to talk about is called Mars. Mars is actually usually called the red planet because it is covered in iron that oxidizes and gives it that red tint. A year lasts 687 days, almost twice as long as the year on Earth. One day on Mars is 24 hours and 37 minutes, which is almost the same time that Earth is. The temperature on Mars ranges from 125 degrees to a mere 23 degrees. It does have a lot of dust storms on it and many canyons. The next planet in our solar system that we're going to discuss is a gas planet called Jupiter. Jupiter has over 50 moons. 4 of the moons are the size of planets. Jupiter has rings. A fact that surprised scientists: the Voyager 1 expedition discovered the rings in 1979. The thick rings are made of dust and bits of rock. Jupiter is actually our biggest planet. The next planet we're going to talk about is Saturn. Saturn has 52 discovered moons. There are probably more waiting to be found. Some of the moons are as big as planets. Saturn also has rings, just like Jupiter, which are made of ice, dust, and rock. The next planet we're going to talk about is Uranus, which happens to be my most favorite planet. And I think it's because of that pretty blue color. Because it's tipped, Uranus has seasons that last 20 years. Can you imagine 20 years of summer? That would be awful. The temperature is almost always the same, whether it's winter or summer, because the planet is so far from the sun. Uranus has 11 rings made of dust, ice, and bits of rock. Uranus has 27 moons, and they are all named after characters from William Shakespeare. Neptune has some of the strongest, fiercest storms in the solar system. Its storms are 3 times stronger than those on Jupiter, and Jupiter has a lot of storms, and 9 times stronger than Earth's storms. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine storms stronger than the ones here on Earth? Kind of blows my mind. Neptune has 6 rings and 13 moons. The last planet that we're going to talk about is called Pluto. Now, many people like to say that Pluto isn't a part of our solar system anymore, but I still felt like I should include him because I think he's pretty special. Pluto was the smallest planet in the solar system. But in 2006, he got named a dwarf planet. He is the farthest planet away from the sun, which means he's really, really cold. His temperatures stay in the negatives. Well, that's all for our journey through our solar system. I hope you enjoyed.